If you clicked on this video, then you are definitely interested in ACCA, but not quite sure where to start, what is the exam pattern, what this qualification is all about. Don't worry, I have got you covered. I will walk you through everything from scratch. If you are planning to begin your ACCA journey, then this is the perfect starting point. I will explain the knowledge level in detail, its structure, exam pattern, and everything else which you need to know to get started with confidence. Hello everyone, welcome and welcome back. My name is Norin Khatri and I am an ACCA affiliate. I like to create videos in order to help my fellow ACCA students. In this video, I will be talking about knowledge level as I said previously. So, what is this knowledge level? Let's talk about this first. Till now, as you know that ACCA has 13 papers and it is divided into 3 levels. Knowledge level, skill level and professional level. Knowledge level is the first level of ACCA. Anyone who is not taking exemption needs to give this examinations. So basically, it is the foundation level of ACCA and it has 3 papers: BT, MA and FA. Business Technology, Management Accounting and Financial Accounting. These 3 papers helps you build your concepts, the basics which will help you in your ACCA journey. As you all know, ACCA is the qualification which can be pursued by everyone, no matter what is your background or what was your subject in your 12th standard. If you are from science background, commerce background, you can pursue ACCA. But how? You don't even know the basics. These papers help you build your basics and foundation of ACCA. If you are someone from commerce background, then congratulations, these papers are going to be very easy for you because the syllabus of these paper is derived or is similar to 11th and 12th standard. The management accounting paper might seem little tricky to you because the concepts are new and in the beginning it might sound bit complicated to you. Okay, so let me give you a little background about the papers. Business and technology. In this paper, you are going to learn about business environment, how different organizations operate, the role of technology, the importance of governance, ethics, and the importance of communication in a professional setting. Management accounting. MA focuses on how financial and non-financial data is being used in planning, decision making and control of internal business. In this paper, you will study costing technique, budgeting, performance management and all the essential tools which is being used for internal business management. Financial accounting. FA covers everything about accounting. Here you will learn how to record the financial transaction. You will learn how to prepare financial statements and it is more like 11th, 12th accounts. But in this, one important thing which you are going to learn is consolidated financial statement. This paper is very important because this forms basics for your financial reporting and SBR too. Okay, this was all a short introduction about your 3 papers. I hope it will feel little simple to you, and the best part, you can also study these paper with self-study because they are just basics and you have already studied these paper in your 11th and 12th standard. You can give it a try. What you can do is go through the syllabus and just try to understand the concepts. If not, then you can go for coaching, but first try to understand by self-study, and if not, then you always have another option of coaching. Okay, so now let's talk about the paper structure of knowledge level. So basically all the papers of knowledge level follow a similar kind of structure. So there are 100% objective based question. It means there are no written answers and total marks are 100 and the total time is 2 hours and there is no negative marking. And another thing, you need 50% to pass these examinations. The exam is typically divided into 2 sections, section A and section B. Section A is most likely MCQ, that is multiple choice question. Here 4 options are given to the student and in that you need to choose the correct option. It is quite simple as it tests your basic understanding and key concepts. Section B include more complex and objective type question. In this you will get fill in the blanks, drag and drop, match the following, and it is basically case study based question. So basically you will be given a case and by reading that case you need to understand that case and then apply to the question. This will test your ability to apply knowledge in practical situation and think critically. And I feel like by section B, ACCA is introducing you to the skill level type questions because in skill level also you get a case study and on the basis of that the questions are given and then you need to choose accordingly. Another most important thing which you should be knowing about knowledge level examination is they are on demand examination. It means that you can register for these examination whenever you are done with your preparation and then you can give your examination and instantly you will get your result. This is the best thing about these knowledge level examination. Another question which you might have like Norin, then when should I register for knowledge based examination? So basically you start with your syllabus, you read the syllabus and try to understand the concepts. After you're done with your syllabus, you move to practice, and after doing enough practice, like you just need 2 more weeks and then you will be done. So prior to 2 weeks you can register for your knowledge based examination. So how this examination will be conducted? On pen and paper, like how we gave our 11th 12th examination or the traditional examinations are being held? No guys, this examination is going to be conducted on computers, and ACC has their own softwares, and this examination will be conducted on those software. So basically you don't need to take tension about typing, okay? You don't need to type your answers in this knowledge level examination, but you should have fair knowledge about how to use computers so that you will not face any kind of problem while giving examination. Another question which you might have: how much time should I take to complete one knowledge level paper of ACCA? So according to me, you should take 1 month for the preparation of paper. Max to max 1.5 months should be absolute maximum, not beyond that. Why? If you take too long for your preparation, then you will start forgetting the concepts and you will feel like I don't know anything. Best approach to follow: set a clear deadline and stay focused with your preparation, stay consistent with your preparation. When you will be having a clear time frame in your mind, then you will be consistent with your preparation and you will finish strong. As you guys know that one of the best thing about ACCA is its flexibility, but do not convert this advantage into a disadvantage by procrastinating or delaying your examinations. I hope you liked this video, and if you did, then don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Till then, bye bye and take care.